Hi there again, everybody. Welcome back to Prestige Auctions. As promised, I was going to show you around this magnificent car that we've got. It's a Citreon C4 Picasso, I believe. That's at least what it says on the back. And it's a nice looking motor. It's what I would call a proper estate car. Or in other words, it's coming from an estate where unfortunately it's no longer needed. And that way, it's been well looked after. Usually bought by older people. And of course, these older people tend to get all of the work done that needs doing. Of course, this isn't an old car. It's on HJ15RVA. So it's not a really old car. It's in a nice blue colour. And I would explain here that it's been really well looked after. Apart from the odd bit of bird dropping and so on, I think a little bit of a clean and a valet, and this is going to come up absolutely spanking. It's a nice looking motor, can't see any real scratches or marks on it to talk of, and it's got the extended window screen as well. If you look there, the windscreen goes right up to the top, and when I get inside the car I'll be able to show you a little bit more of how that works. In the inside it's really clean and tidy, we'll show you all that soon. Wheels look good, don't look to be any major marks on them or anything. And there you go, so there's your relevant things, your C4 there, and there you go, Citreon and the Picasso. All the lights look good as well. From what I can see as well, from what I've tried out, everything seems to work on it. Now, if you look on the history of this, you will see that it is MOT'd until October of this year. And when you look through the previous MOTs, it doesn't look like it's needed to have a lot done to it over the years either. It's quite a nice car. It's only on 29,000 miles at the moment, but it's been averaging 3,000 miles a year. So that, as you know, is absolutely nothing for a car like this. It is a 1.6 and it is diesel, okay? So you're going to get a few more miles to the gallon probably on this one. You'll see here I've got the key in my hand. It's the only key that we've found. We have got all the paperwork and everything with it. So big question is, does the central locking work? Absolutely does. So we get into the car down here, and we'll have a quick look around the car before we start it up. So there you go, as you see on the inside, other than needing a bit of a valet there, this is extremely tidy. Dashboard does look good. It smells clean inside, no cigarette smells or anything like that. And again, you look up there, all nice and tidy. When you look into the back of the car, you can see here, I would suggest that's hardly been sat on. There's hardly any marks on those whatsoever. 3 seats in the back, all seat belts, and with the usual pockets in the seats as well to store your stuff if you've got any kids about. And then in the boot on this one as well, when you lift this one up like this, you can see nice and tidy on the inside, and underneath as well it's got all the relevant bits and bobs that you would need in case of emergency. Okay, so there you go. So let's have a look. Let's get in the car and see how it starts up. Right, it is a very cold day today down here at Prestige, so let's just shut that door up. Now on these ones here, you'll see that the key actually has to be inserted into there like that. Once you've got that key in, you then put your clutch down and the brake down, press the button, and you'll see the engine starts up fine. As you can look there, it's got digital display on this one, so it's showing you what fuel you've got, your temperatures, and all the other bits and bobs that are relevant. Also, when you look down here, you've got the screen as well. Now this screen has got some sort of Citreon thing that you can subscribe to or something. When you go and see a dealer, it comes up, and then that one there will give you all different sorts of information. I was assuming sat nav and stuff like that. I have no idea. I haven't looked into it that deeply. It has got a good radio on it that sounds good. Of course, I'm not going to play it because of copyright reasons, but I've driven this. It's a nice car. It's a nice car to drive. The look of it is very good. You've got all your cruise controls and everything on your steering wheel down there, as you can see. And the thing I was telling you about earlier, let me just pull that out a little bit. So with the extended windscreen, you can pull these back like that, especially for summer driving and that, just to make it that bit nicer. It really does brighten up the car quite a lot. And of course, if you want to just pull them back like that, you just push those back into situ like that. Now, as I was telling you earlier, if you look at the mileage on there, 29,980 miles, and there is fuel in it as well, which is unusual for cars that come to auction. but I'd say it warms up nicely as well, and it drives extremely nicely. What do we think it's going to make? Well, I think it's going to make a couple of thousand or more, but it actually books at 4 or maybe over 4.46, something like that. I think somebody was telling me. So my advice to you is come and have a look at this one. It's a nice motor. Oh, you've got the parking, the handbrake on these, of course, is on a button as well. So you press that down like that, which removes the parking brake release, as you see there, and then up there. It's not your usual kind of auction car, this one, ones that people just chuck in. We don't really accept many of those into Prestige. This one is a very nice example car indeed. If you are looking for a nice car and you're not looking to blow the budget, then this could be the one for you. With such low mileage, diesel, lots of space in it, and I think the seats remove or something at the back, as do most Picassos. It's a very nice looking motor. It'd be a good family car, this one, and as I say, with such low mileage, good miles to the gallon, MOT'd and all the rest of it. If you could get this one at the right money, I think that you would have a very nice motor. We do expect a lot of interest in this because of it being such a modern-ish and very nice motor indeed. Of course, if you are interested in coming down and having a look at this car, then Prestige Auctions is based on Orwell Street in Grimsby. And let me just jump out and do the last talk. We're based on Orwell Street in Grimsby, and you can come down and look at this on Friday between 8 in the morning and 7 o'clock at night. It's going to be here all day. It's going to be outside here in the compound. Get down this Friday, have a look at it, and then the auction is on Saturday. Well, I believe Lisa's going to put this one in about halfway through the auction, so you're going to be into the afternoon before it actually starts going under the hammer. So there you go, one last look around this lovely car. Just show you in from this side as well, from passenger side. Again, all things nice, and then again on here, everything is as it should be. So there you go, everybody. Lovely Citroen in this week's auction. Looking forward to selling this one. It's not very often we get such nice cars as this one into the auction. But like I say, I do think there will be interest in this one because there's going to be a lot of people trying to buy a decent car at next to no money, of course. That's always the plan. Can tell you, there is no reserve on this. So it is there to sell. Whatever it makes this Saturday. Get yourself down here, Prestige Auctions. Auction starts at 9 AM, doors open at 8 AM, on-site catering, big car park outside. Thanks ever so much. We'll see you very soon at the auction.